Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner, my speed run. And we are here on day number 30. And we're going to pull some trailers out of here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trailers. I've got one hooked to the truck and I've got this one. And I'm going to pull them out of here, and then I'm going to come over and pick up this one, come over here and get this fuel trailer, and I'm going to pull both of those out of here. And then I have one here, and I think one over here, and get those out of here, and then we will almost be completely done with Drummond Island. We just have the super order to go. So we're going to pick up where I left off in the last episode. Maybe I can get this thing back down in there good. At least good enough to hook onto that trailer. I don't have to get it all the way down, I just need to get the winch on it. Don't believe I can remove the cargo on it. Nope. So I actually am going to have to, well, I'll do that when I get over to the log station. That way the trailer is sitting nice and level. Up a little bit, go backwards, and that will take in the winch all the way. And let's see if I can wiggle my way with these two trailers over to the log station, get rid of that wood. Unfortunately, I cannot use my winch because it is being used to pull the other trailer. And I'm trying to do this in as few trips as possible. Ideally, I would haul the semi-trailers out and then come back and double up on the cargo trailers. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is leave that one, because I got to come back and pick up a trailer and take over to the fuel semi-trailer. So when I hook up with that trailer, then I'll get rid of the load. Make sense? Well, sure it does. It's coming from me. Everything that comes from me makes sense. Now, it may not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. To make this turn really wide so that I don't lose this trailer, which means I have to take out trees. And for those of you that really love trees, put your keyboard down. The tree will grow back. As soon as I leave the map, the tree will be back there. And when I come over here to get the other trailer, I'll knock that tree down again. They're magic trees. Oh, get on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up. Got behind in my steering a little bit. Got a little overexcited here. So in my first attempt at this, by the end of this day, I was completed with all of the missions. But it still took me, and I went back and looked, it still took me 2.5 days, almost 3 days, to get all of the trailers off the map. So what I'm doing in this one is I'm getting all the trailers off the map as I'm completing the missions. So where I completed the other one in 30 days, I actually have almost 33 days to stay on track. And I think I'm doing pretty good, because in the other one, I could recover back to the garage. In this one, I'm not. Plus, I use downloaded vehicles in the other one. In this one, I'm using only the vehicles that are available to everybody. Which I have to admit, I really miss the Navistar. Of the 3 downloaded vehicles I have, the Navistar is really the only one that I miss. Because the Con Marshall, the one you get with the season pass, you get the free one. It's okay in the mud. It's really good in the mud. But you have to pull it everywhere you want to take it, because it doesn't do dirt roads or hard road at all. I mean, it's just so unpredictable with the steering. If you get it out of, get it up into 3rd gear, it's going to dive either to the right or left, and you have no idea which way it's going to go. But if you pull it to a muddy area, it does really well. And the Apache, well, honestly, the Apache is more like a novelty vehicle. It's fun and I like it, but it's not a game changer. So I'm going high. There are much better scouts out there than it. And the fact that it can't pull the trailer, like I said, it's fun as a novelty thing. But you want a good scout, get the Lodestar. If you want a good scout in the snow, that's where the F750 comes in. And anybody can get those 2 trucks. Nothing special. Well, I'll take it back. They are special trucks. I like them. Like them both. They each have their own uses. Ooh, got that one just in time. But there are trucks that anybody can get. You don't have to spend your own money for it. But the Navistar, especially in the beginning of the game, the Navistar here in Michigan, and even in Alaska and Russia, does really good. Russia not as good, because it does take a lot of damage. Seems like the Russian maps do not like the Navistar. But by then you have some fairly decent Russian trucks. And again, this is all my opinion. Other people may have different opinions. But I have thought a lot about it. I've got my hardcore playthrough that I'm going to continue on when the new maps come out. But even if they do come out with the mods, in the hardcore mode, I am not running any mods. I have seen some of the mods that people are talking about may come out, and a lot of them are just overpowered. And I think it takes something away from the game. The whole reason I started the hardcore mode was to make the game harder. Will I play with mods? Oh yeah, in one of my other playthroughs. Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump on mods and get mods and play them and the modded maps and all that. But my hardcore playthrough is strictly what the game gives me without mods. Now I may take the do the hardcore on modded maps, because from my understanding there's going to be some modded maps that actually have missions on them. Some idiot parked a trailer in my way. Move. Sell that one. And attach that one. Sell it. Get you out of my way. Good on gas. I'm heading back for a fuel tanker now, so I'll be driving past the gas station. Got a little bit of drifting in there. So I should have this map cleaned up, and hopefully the two big containers delivered before the end of this episode. That is my hope. Yeah, just one. I can handle one. I don't want to tear it up too much. Let's do a little in cab. It might be my imagination, but I believe that when you are in the cab, in the cockpit view, you actually might take less damage. Someone suggested once, why don't you, for your hardcore mode, why don't you do everything in the cab view? And I have done that before. Done a lot of missions in the cab view, but I really don't think it would be as entertaining. I could be wrong. But before I started the hardcore mode, I did a lot of different practicing, basically. Trying to figure out, what to put in hardcore, what would make the game harder. And one of the things I thought was the in-cab view. But I think it would become fairly boring to watch if I only did in-cab. But like I said, I did practice it. I did several days of nothing but in-cab, and I like doing it. But again, YouTube and Twitch is all about entertainment. And you can't do everything in cab, like winching. Can't pick a winch point with an in-cab view. And things like using a crane. Can't use a crane in-cab view. So there would be times when you would have to go third person. And this is a game, it's not a sim. So and I like the views outside the cab too. It does make it harder though, because sometimes you can't see where the road is. Like right now. If I didn't know the road curved to the right, I could possibly drive off and flip it. See, tree screw back. So you can even hook up the trailer with the end cab. And I'll run it till I get over to the tanker. Then we'll go back. tree stump. I didn't put a bobblehead in here. I don't think. Nope, and no sticker. There are some trucks that are easier to drive in cab view than they are third person. Like the Fleet Star. The Fleet Star, the steering, I don't like the steering. It's too fast. So you get yourself in trouble really quick. But when you're in the in-cab view, the steering is much better. It's easier to control. Whoop, shoot. I forgot. I thought I had it hooked to the winch. So with this, you can actually see out this way too. It's not as easy. Get up here to the kingpin. That's the little hangy down part on the trailer. And attach it. And attach our winch to that one. Pull up, get that trailer a little more straight. And back up to taking all of the slack. And we're out of here. Not very fast because this is a full tanker. And I've been using the gas station instead of the tanker, so it's pretty much almost fully loaded. And avoid the thick mud. Right on the outskirts of it. Got a spare tire on there, but I don't think you can blow a tire on a trailer. That would put a little bit extra degree of difficulty in it. If you could blow a trailer tire and you have to repair it. And I've always said that I don't like how the trailer mechanics work at the trailer stores. I think that it should be, if you use a trailer and you use the supplies off of it, like the fuel or the repair points, that it should lessen the value of the trailer when you sell it. And the longer and anytime you buy a trailer, when you sell it, you should get less money than what you paid for it, because it is a used trailer. Yeah, okay. For a second I thought I was heading the wrong way. You gonna do that, are you? Nope. And I would still like some way to have manual gears, because I don't like the automatic. Changes gears at very inopportune times, especially when you're slowing down. Because I just let off a little bit and hit the gas, and if it was in fourth gear, it would drop me all the way down to first gear. So I don't like that. But there's not a lot about this game that I don't like. Cousin Cletus, I don't like Cousin Cletus, but and I think in regular mode the game is a little bit too easy. By the time you're halfway done with Michigan, the game just starts getting easier and easier once you're figuring out, you know, how you can recover back to the garage anytime you want. I don't like that idea. Which is why the hardcore mode, I don't recover to the garage, and I'm not recovering in this mode either. And somebody made a suggestion that in the comments that maybe I could try attach a winch here. Maybe I could try not jumping from truck to truck unless the truck is within a certain range. And I had thought of that. So like instead of jumping from, you know, here to the Chevy over on Island Lake, I would actually have to drive over to Island Lake to jump into it. But that creates some, oh shoot, that creates some problems. And let's sell that. Fuel up first. Because what happens if I'm driving this truck and say I roll it over on Island Lake? Then I would be screwed because I couldn't jump to another truck to come out and roll this one back over. And I had thought about, you know, the only way I could really do it effectively is to pull another truck with me at all times. And I can't do that because there are some missions where you have to, if I was pulling a trailer, yeah, I could pull a trailer and then pull a scout vehicle behind me and do it. But what if I am doing, say I'm pulling a vehicle out of the mud and something happens and I get stuck and I can't get out? Well, I can't pull another vehicle and then pull a scout vehicle behind that. So I would be pretty much screwed. But yeah, I had thought of that. And I guess one of the things I could have done for the hardcore mode was not jump maps. Like, let's say from here, I couldn't jump back to the garage and get another truck because it's on a different map. I would have to be on the map to jump trucks. That would be a possibility. And in my hardcore mode, I'm completed with all the maps that are out there available now. So that's something I'll look into in the future. Maybe only jump trucks if the truck is on the same map that you were on. If it's not on the same map, then I can't jump into it. But then again, that still leaves me with an issue. What if I'm on this map, this is the only truck I have on this map, and I roll it over? Like right now, this is the only truck I have on this map. So if I break down, flip it over, run out of gas, I couldn't jump to another truck on this map because I don't have another truck on this map. I have to go to a different map to bring a truck over here. I honestly don't know how I could do it to make it make it work. Unless I always keep a scout vehicle on every map. Now I think about that, that could be a possibility. But I don't want to have to buy 5 different scout vehicles. Especially when I get to a place like in Russia or even in Alaska, where the scout vehicles don't run very well. You know, I'd have to have 5 different load stars. 1 for missions and the other 4 to be sitting on maps waiting until they're needed. Easy. Alright, so this next trailer is over here. I could have went down that way. Actually, I'm not too far from there, so let's go that way. Actually, I thought I could go that way, but I don't think I've been down here in this playthrough. And it's really a fun place to go. Tourist guide said so. Yeah, not too bad. And I believe my trailer was out this way. Better make sure. Yep. Okay, I know where I'm at now. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop? I know, we'll stop at the trailer. And I should have been pulling some of these trailers and getting them closer to the tunnel while I was doing other missions. I just never thought of it. But I will be doing that in Alaska. If I'm pulling a load someplace and I can, and I've got an empty trailer someplace, I'll go ahead and hook to it and pull it too. And oh, I will know what I wanted to do. So let's look at the missions and super order. What did I need over here? That's Black River. Port. Ooh, metal beam and a concrete slab. Guess what I got on the back of here? A concrete slab. Oh. Concrete slab. So that is half of my super order. So I might as well deliver that. Yes, I will deliver this and the steel beam. I can get right on the other side of the tunnel at the warehouse, and I can have the Voron deliver that. It can pick that up. Let's take a different path out of here. A little bit easier path. And I believe I have to, oh, I don't know now. Let me look. Super order. I gotta do Black River first. That's okay. I'll take this over, and then I'll jump over, do the Black River super order, and then I can jump back over here and do this half. And I went right through the deep mud, thinking instead of driving. Yeah, I think that's the plan. ton of gear. And you're going to go to first anyway. I tried. Hugged the tree and the telephone pole. Stay out of the deeper stuff. No. No tipping. That will be bad. So the diff lock engaged here. I believe I still have 3 missions to complete. No, 2 tasks to complete over on Smithfield Dam, and all the tasks and the missions will be complete except for the super order, the concrete, and the containers from the ship, which I have those loaded up. I just need to take them down the bottom of the mountain. You almost got me. So yeah, this will work. I'll take this over. Didn't get me with busting up my diff lock, so had to give me damage somewhere. Take this over. I'll park this over at the port. Then I will deliver the super order and then deliver this cargo, get the other trailer, get it out, get it sold, and then bring the Voron back in with metal, just to come over here and deliver the metal. Sounds like a plan. And I believe I had metal on a trailer over here and got rid of it, so I could use the trailer. No. Oh. Okay, hold up. Time out. Let's pack you back. And let's slow down now. Matter of fact, let's just go into high. High gear will counteract my lead foot. And I'm a lead foot in the game, not in real life. In real life, I'm a speed limit driver. Why? Because I'm never in that big of a hurry. If I'm late, I'm just late. And because I'm that guy. And I like pissing off those that like to fly past you or get mad because you're doing the speed limit. It's how I have fun sometimes. I wasn't always like that. But as I've gotten older, I don't need the speed. So it should not let me deliver this. I don't know, it might. Let's see. Yes, it will. Okay. I guess once you get the first delivery in the super order, it doesn't matter what order you do them in. But you do have to, the super order, you do have to deliver to the logistics base first before it'll let you deliver anyplace else. Because earlier episode I tried to deliver the super order out on Island Lake and it would not let me until I did the logistics base. But now it looks like it doesn't matter for the last two. Maybe it doesn't matter for the last three. I didn't really pay that much attention. But good information to know. Keep it on the road. I've also got to locate the other trailer. You can tip over now, I don't care. I'll drag your ass down the road sideways. Lay it on your side. So for those of you that do watch my videos, what do you think about the deer a couple of videos ago? The one the guy next to me hit, and he went spinning around in front of me. The deer, not the guy. It's pretty crazy. And if you haven't seen it, the deer was okay. The guy's car was a little bit damaged, but he kept driving. Could have been much, much worse. Last time I went hunting, I spent 4 or 5 days out in the woods, and I was deer hunting at camp. It was cold and miserable and just nasty time. Okay, so that one's over there, which means I have to go through here, and I will go get that one and bring it out to meet this one. But it's been miserable time out there. It was cold, not cold enough to snow, but cold and rainy, and just did not have a good hunting experience. And didn't see a single thing other than squirrels and rabbits and stuff, but no deer. And finally got aggravated, and I was supposed to stay out there another couple of days. I'm going home. And jumped in my truck, started heading home, drove about 10 miles or so, and hit a 12-point buck with my truck. Totaled my truck. And couldn't even collect the horns because I broke the horns all up, the antlers. I hope I went the right way. Yeah, it's the next one. Not this one, but the next one. Through the mud and the muck. Well, that was the last time I went deer hunting. Last time I went squirrel hunting was a few years later. I was hunting on my dad's place up behind his house, and really wasn't, I was still in the Army, it really wasn't hunting. I was sitting out in the woods with a shotgun, and if squirrel come anywhere near me, I'd have shot at him. Maybe. But wasn't really interested in it. I was just out there having, a little bit of peace of mind. As I said, I was still in the Army at the time. And had an orange vest on, had an orange camo coveralls on, leaning up against a tree, eating a Twinkie. And, just sitting out there enjoying myself. And making, all kinds of noise, because I really didn't care if I saw anything or not. Next thing I heard was a bam, and something hit the tree and hit my vest. And I jumped up, and when I jumped up, I saw a young'un that had shot at me and all orange, because he had shot at sound. He heard something. He heard me unwrapping the Twinkie and thought it was a squirrel and took a shot at me. And when I stood up, he took off. And I chased him down. Didn't have to go far. He was parked on the other side of the ridge, and he couldn't get his four-wheeler started. So I caught up to him. I took his gun away from him. Daddy had given him a brand new 410 for his birthday and sent him out in the woods hunting. Kid had never been hunting before. Daddy gives him a loaded shotgun and sends him out. So I took the shotgun, took the keys to his four-wheeler, told him to walk home, and I knew who he was. I knew who his dad was. And where am I at? Okay, go left. And I told him, I said, your dad knows who I am. If he wants this shotgun back and he wants that four-wheeler back, tell him to come and see me. And his dad never did show up. I went back up a few hours later and the four-wheeler was gone. But actually held on to the shotgun, old Harrington and Richardson shotgun. It's old. It was old now, but back then it was new. And held on to it for years. But when I got out of the Army, I put all of my stuff in a storage building down at Fort Bragg until I could get a place to live up here in West Virginia, which is where I'm currently at. How the heck? Oh, I picked that trailer. Okay, never mind. Shit. I didn't even realize it had cargo in it. Well, now I should be able to move better. But anyway, put everything in the storage building. All my furniture. I had some nice furniture too. Because I was stationed in Italy for 4 years. So I had furniture made from the wood from the Black Forest in Germany. Really nice stuff. And had a nice collection of weapons. And in the month and a half that I was here in West Virginia finding me a place to live, my ex-girlfriend broke into my storage building. She ran the storage building next to mine, broke into my storage building and took everything of any value. And my bad luck, because the storage area required a key card to enter, because it kept track of who entered, what time, when they left, and all that stuff. They tracked down that she had rented a storage building next to mine. And when they looked at the video footage for that month and a half, there was a 4-hour time when the cameras did not work. And in that 4-hour time is when she came in and stole everything that I had, including the shotgun. And no way to prove anything. Just my luck. But the most valuable weapon that was taken, I did get it back. It was found in a pawn shop. And it's a really old .22 rifle that was my dad's, it was my grandpa's rifle, and he had given it to my dad when my dad's was old enough to start hunting, and my dad gave it to me when I was old enough to start hunting. So not worth a lot in money value, but sentimental, worth a lot. I did get it back. Police found it in a pawn shop. Of course, they didn't have cameras, and the person that pawned it off used a fake name, fake address. But it's funny, the pawn shop owner tried to tell me I had to pay him what he paid for the rifle. No, I don't. You bought stolen property. You're lucky I don't press charges. Hook you up to there. Get you down here, and that's the last of the trailers on this map. Some light on it. So, still have some time. My clock for my Twitch says it's 58 minutes, but it is still dark. So it's not 6 a.m. yet. But I think it's starting to get a little bit light, so we don't have much time. Have enough time to get rid of these. Back you up. Get rid of you. And then you will get rid of that trailer. Man, I got a lot of trucks up here. First, we're going to use some fuel out of you, because I need to get back off this mountain. Attach that one. Stop the engine, change my truck to the Voron. Parking brake. I'll do a little repair on you and some fuel. Repair the Voron. And Western Star went on. I have the points. And then refuel. No, maintenance trailer, 4 on. And I'm gonna go ahead and load up the steel. before I end the episode. Ooh. They almost had a glitch there. Whoa, 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 whoa. What am I doing? I was looking over at my laptop. I gotta quit doing that. My daughter gets so mad at me. She'll send me a text message asking me a question, but I'm driving in real life. And when I'm driving in real life, if you call me or you text me, I am not answering that phone. It doesn't come out of my pocket. She'll get so mad. She'll be sending me texts like, "Hello, are you there? Did you hear me? I need an answer, please." Well, I'm driving. If you want answers, you have to wait. Alright, so I'm going to end this one here. Appreciate you watching. Leave me some comments. Let me know how I'm doing, what I can do to improve. I would really appreciate that. I like the comments. I read all of them. And sometimes I'm not all that timely, but you know, life gets in the way sometimes. But I do read them and I do respond, and I appreciate it. Feedback is, I look at feedback like a gift. And even if it is not positive, somebody still took time out of their day to give me feedback, and I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode. So until then, have a good one.